Welcome to another edition of Ad Hoc Podcast. I'm your host Zishan Mahmood. Welcome to Encyclopedic Mind. I'm not an expert or I don't have any sort of credentials, but it's just for entertainment purpose. I have to lay that out. Not sure what I'm going to talk about. Probably I can riff on law, anatomy, smattering of information that I gained over the years, culled from reading books. And again, these are just brainstorming. Probably weapons. Weapons I feel pretty good about. So let's talk about weapons. I mean, not firearms. I'm not good with firearms. But let's talk about the history of weapons or well, I'm sure it started with, we talk about Cain and Abel murdering. I wonder what was the tool that he used. Did he just slam his head with a fucking rock or a flint or something? And that's probably how the weapon started with flint. I mean, with flint, and then Iron Age came. The earliest weapon was what, spear and the knife and like sharpened flint. I mean, or like even sticks, not sticks, like branches, probably, yeah, branches. And they sharpened, they probably sharpened the tip, um the tip, so as to make it a spear, like, or harpoon for fishing or something. I mean, anything. I mean, if you took Filipino martial art, anything can be used as a weapon technically. But I mean, let's just keep it down simple to the quote unquote conventional weapons as we know of. So that started, and then we had the Romans. I mean, well, before even Romans, the caveman, and or even the teeth, the mastodons, the woolly mammoth. If they were somehow they found a dead saber tooth or something, they probably extracted the tooth and they used that. They probably tied it together with some leaves or bark leaves or like twines, and they tied it to a branch, and that was probably the precursor, the primitive ur spear. Ur probably means primitive. And in the recent times, we have a kukri, which is probably Nepalese knife. We have Chris, Indonesian Chris. Yeah, I used to take Filipino martial arts, and we had a Danny Nosanto, the advisor to Born Films. He came, and he laid out all this bunch of knives, like from all different countries. It was a knife expo, sort of, quote unquote. And he was saying, fighting knife, getting in a knife fight is no joke, because I mean, and especially like K-bar, they look like freaking. I mean, this is not a joke. Like, you'd see things in the movies like where you can take down someone with a knife or a gun, but in real life, knife fighting is. I mean, even if you're expert in Filipino martial arts, I mean, you don't want to get into knife fight. So we have that kukri, Chris, butterfly knife, balisong. Yeah, that's another one. I don't know if that's Thai or if it's Thai or like Indonesian or like. So we got that butterfly knives. We got K-bar. K-bar, the Navy SEALs, or at least Navy SEALs fought with K-bar in D-Day, I think. Halberd, what is halberd? We got hoplites used to carry, I guess, spears. I mean, halberd, I don't know about the halberd. Well, I mean, I heard of it. It's probably like sort of. And they got the bayonets. What else? Um, Not exactly a weapon, but it's well, it can be deemed as weapon. The battering ram, ballista, trebuchet, onager, those pulley mechanism, onager, ballista, trebuchet. What else? Arquebus, and what was the other one that started with A? Oh, that I always keep forgetting that it starts with an A. Just go to Wikipedia page. You'll see all the, like, if you go to those mangonel. Oh, mangonel is another one. There's another one that starts with A. Okay, so we have that. Aegis is like a shield. Doesn't exist. It's not a really weapon, but falls under that category: weapons and armory. And might as well do armory. I mean, you got your Vumbras, Paul. Is that Pauldron, Vumbra, Redderbras, Visor? What else? Greaves, Sabaton. Pauldron, I think, is for the armor for the defensive shield for, like, I mean, that's something you put on a horse, I think, during jousting, or not even during jousting, like during battle. You get your helmet, visor, greaves, gaunts, or no, what are the gloves called? The glove armor. Okay, so we got the armors and we got spears. I mean, battle axe, kusarigama, the Japanese sort of ball and chain. You got your mace. You got your mace. Yeah, firearms. I know exactly. I mean, I know very little. Heckler and Koch, I think. Walter something. What is the James Bond one? Is that Walter? No, Walter PK. Is that what it is? 9 millimeter Glock, sniper rifle, 303. That's 303. Like in our country, the bodyguards used to carry 303 rifle. I think it's called 303. That's what it's called, I think. And air gun check, pump. I don't know, pump action rifle check. Um, what else? Weapons. Sword. Seox, scimitar. Um, scimitar, yeah, the Arabian scimitar, and scythe. Scythe is also a weapon. Well, I mean, arrow, crossbow, ballista. I think I already mentioned. Um, what else? We have a bow and arrow, obviously. Long pike, short. Oh, okay, now I remember. What's that called? Fuck. Uh, Falchion. I think Falchion is probably like a sword or short sword. I don't know. Falchion. Um. Wow. Now I'm drawing blank. Um. Hmm. Cutlass. Okay. Dao is Indian, I think. What else? What are some Maasai warrior weapons or African weapons? So you got your sword, you got some Nepalese kukri are probably the bejeweled sort of. They have the bejeweled ones. They have the jewel encrusted. And the parts of the sword are what? There's something called pade something with PASDE or Padean. It's probably the grip, something around the grip, the curvy part around the grip. It's like sort of protection. You got the sword, the hilt, fight to the hilt, you know. Um, Padean, you now remember. Fight to the hilt. Mm, saber is kind of like a, yeah, saber. Rattling saber, fencing terms. What are some fencing sword fighting terms? So knife. I'm sure there's so many other types of knife. Mm, even swords. There's so many different variations of swords. Uh, wow. What's the difference between a seox and a scimitar? And wow, cutlass. There, cutlass. What else? Use your battering ram and use siege weapons. And you got your hoplites to carry what? Lance. Did I mention lance? Lanyard. No, lanyard is a sailing term. Never mind. Lanyard is I think there was something to do with rope or something. I don't know. Um. Well, what are South American weapons? Peruvian or something. French, probably swords, sword fighting. Sword existed for a long time. Whether it be the influence, the the ripple effect went as far as, I guess, Japan, China. I'm not sure. I mean, Chinese, they have the sort of the, what do you call those? So they kind of look like Dao, but they have the string of sort of those. You know what I'm talking about? Those, not rope. They kind of like they have the sort of this. Not tail. I mean cloth. Not even a cloth. What do you call that? I'm sure there's a term for it. Like the sword has a some. Probably you can wrap around your wrist with it. Sort of some. What's the term I'm looking for? Like a strip of sort of strip of like a cloth or something that I can yeah I can put my finger on it. Even a belt can be used as a weapon. Books, pen, anything. Um, mm, what's in the part of a sword? There's padean, and there's also the carve where you hold it, the grip, and there's orthopedic grip. Oh, well, whip, bull whip. That's another weapon, I guess. Can be deemed as a weapon. Yeah. So you grip, and there's this that protects your fingers, your knuckles. What's that carved part called? The protection. Is that padean or no? Uh, and then there's the one that the top part, not the top part, the on the hilt, the sort of the that protects your wrist, not the top of the wrist, basically. So that's another part. Um, what else? What starts with F? Falcon, I mentioned. Mm, what starts with P? I don't know. Back swordsman, back sword is different. I think back swordsman. And then what was shark? What's it? Short stick. Stick is a well weapon. I think short stick fighter Sherlock Holmes and the fictional. He was good in Sambo short stick fighter. I think poking rod, arrow obviously mentioned. Poison tipped arrow. Those are probably South American too. Poison tipped. What's that called? Um, what's that called? Oh, blow dart. There you go. Blow dart can be also used as a weapon. And they're tipped with some. What's the poison? Not quinine. No, quinine is from the bark. I'm sure they have some toxin. They tip it, the blow darts, with something. Yeah, in Tintin they had it. I think Tintin comic strip. Also, those discs that you throw, you can sever the neck from the body. So that is also a weapon. Those kind of like a wheel type of disc. And then you got your caltrop. That's not exactly a weapon, but caltrop too. You leave those caltrops so that the elephants chasing you gets, I mean, pinned or not pinned, they puncture their limbs or something. The feet, the under part of the feet. What else? Knives. I can't forget. I mean, I forgot all my knives. Mm, I mean, well, it depends upon the countries, right? Chinese. I mean, um, British. Well, British. They're not really knife fighters. Filipino butterfly. The Bali song is probably Indonesian or Thai. What else? What else? Chaku in Bangladesh, India, we call chaku. Um, Talawar is the Bengali word for sword, so and probably that derives from Arabic, I think. Stones, rocks, they also can be used as a weapon, I guess. Slingshot, probably precursor to crossbows or something, or even bow mechanism, projectile mechanism, like, uh, yeah. What else? I think I've exhausted all my weapons database. Yeah, how long has it been? 10 minutes? Not even 10 minutes, and I am tapping out. Well, uh, what else? Kusari gums, you got a ball and chain. Oh, you got your sai, the ninja sai. I just remember my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The sword, sai, stick, and what was the other one? Leonardo carried sword. Donatello probably stick. Raphael, no, I think Raphael carries stick. So someone carries the sai. And who's the other one? Sword, tie, sai, stick. Oh god, I forgot. Knives? I don't know. No, not knives. Yeah, I think I forgot. That was a good um thematic, named after the painters. It was good thematic, and there's some pattern involved. Like, anyways, so even lasso is not exactly a weapon. I mean, oh, but you got your boomerang. The yo was originally used as a weapon, and you got your shilladak, the Irish shiliag, I think, shiliak. I don't know. It's an Irish term. And Maori, what do the Maoris use? Um, shiliag. I think it's shiliag. Yeah, Maoris use what? So you got your sai. Club basically. Shiliag was it's like an Irish club, I think. Um, hmm, what else? I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, unless I find some weird ones. Uh, wow. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you got your sai and you got your stars. Which is stars throwing projectiles basically. Axe. Oh wow, I forgot about axe. I guess axe was the primitive one. You got your flint rock cause attached to a stone, and those faces. Faces from Roman faces. Those a symbol of, yeah. Hmm. Knives. I mean, yeah. I think that's it. Probably pull the plug literally. So thank you for joining. So that was your entertainment of the day. Dazzled you with my sword vocabulary and knowledge database. Have a good day.